Question 1. When approaching a flashing red traffic light, drivers should A. Proceed with caution. B. Stop, then proceed when safe. C. Increase speed to clear the intersection quickly. D. Wait for the light to turn green. Answer B. Stop, then proceed when safe. A flashing red light at an intersection means that drivers must come to a complete stop, check for other vehicles and pedestrians, and proceed only when it is safe to do so, similar to a stop sign. Question 2. It is legal to make a U-turn at an intersection with a traffic signal when A. There is a no U-turn sign posted. B. The light is green, and there are no signs prohibiting a U-turn. C. Oncoming traffic is at least 500 feet away. D. During red traffic signal only. Answer B. The light is green, and there are no signs prohibiting a U-turn. In California, U-turns at intersections with traffic signals are allowed unless a sign specifically prohibits them, and it is safe to do so. Question 3. Under normal driving conditions, the recommended following distance between your vehicle and the one in front of you is A. 1 second, B. 2 seconds, C. 3 seconds, D. 4 seconds. Answer C. 3 seconds. The 3-second rule is the recommended following distance under normal conditions. It helps ensure you have enough time to react and stop if necessary. Question 4. If a pedestrian is crossing the street at an intersection with no crosswalk, you should A. Continue driving as the pedestrian does not have the right of way. B. Slow down but not stop. C. Stop and let the pedestrian cross. D. Honk to alert the pedestrian. Answer C. Stop and let the pedestrian cross. Pedestrians have the right of way at all intersections, whether marked with a crosswalk or not, and drivers must stop to allow them to cross safely. Question 5. When parking uphill on a street with a curb, you should turn your wheels. A. Away from the curb. B. Into the curb. C. Straight ahead. D. In any direction as long as the parking brake is set. Answer A. Away from the curb. When parking uphill with a curb, turn your wheels away from the curb so that if your vehicle starts to roll, it will roll into the curb and stop. Question 6. If your vehicle begins to skid on water, hydroplaning, you should A. Brake hard immediately. B. Keep the steering wheel straight. C. Turn the steering wheel in the direction of the skid. D. Ease off the gas pedal and steer in the direction you want to go. Answer D. Ease off the gas pedal and steer in the direction you want to go. To recover from hydroplaning, ease off the gas pedal and steer in the direction you want the front of the car to go. Question 7. The proper use of seat belts for adults and children in a vehicle includes A. Only the driver needs to wear a seat belt. B. Children under 8 must be in a rear-facing car seat. C. Adults in the back seat are not required to wear seat belts. D. All occupants must wear seat belts, and children must be in appropriate child safety seats. Answer D. All occupants must wear seat belts, and children must be in appropriate child safety seats. California law requires that all occupants of a vehicle wear seat belts, and children must be secured in child safety seats until they are 8 years old or 4'9" tall. Question 8. Upon hearing a siren or seeing a vehicle approaching with flashing lights, you should A. Speed up to clear the intersection. B. Continue at the same speed and direction. C. Move to the right side of the road and stop. D. Only pull over if it is a police vehicle. Answer C. Move to the right side of the road and stop. When you hear a siren or see emergency vehicles approaching with flashing lights, move to the right side of the road and stop to allow them to pass. Question 9. A double solid yellow line in the center of the roadway indicates A. Passing is allowed in either direction. B. Passing is prohibited in both directions. C. The road is transitioning to a one-way street. D. Pedestrians may cross at any point. Answer B. Passing is prohibited in both directions. A double solid yellow line means that passing is not allowed for vehicles in either direction on the road. Question 10. You are permitted to drive in a bike lane. A. At any time as long as no bicyclists are present. B. Up to 200 feet before making a right turn. C. Only if you are riding a motorcycle. D. Never. It is illegal to drive in a bike lane. Answer B. Up to 200 feet before making a right turn. In California, drivers are allowed to enter a bike lane up to 200 feet before making a right turn, after ensuring it is safe and no bicyclists are present. Question 11. The consequences of driving under the influence, DUI, of alcohol or drugs include A. A warning for the first offense. B. Suspension of driver's license, fines, and possible jail time. C. Mandatory community service only. D. No consequences if it is a first offense. Answer B. Suspension of driver's license, fines, and possible jail time. DUI offenses can lead to severe penalties, including the suspension of your driver's license, fines, and possible jail time, even for a first offense. Question 12. To change lanes safely on a multi-lane road, you should A. Signal, check your mirrors, and then change lanes quickly. B. Signal, check your mirrors, and look over your shoulder for a blind spot before changing lanes. C. Change lanes without signaling if the road is clear. D. Honk your horn and then change lanes immediately. Answer B. Signal, check your mirrors, and look over your shoulder for a blind spot before changing lanes. This ensures you are aware of your surroundings and that it is safe to change lanes. Question 13. When you see a yield sign while merging onto a highway, you should A. Accelerate and merge into traffic as quickly as possible. B. Stop completely before merging. C. Slow down and merge into traffic when it is safe to do so. D. Ignore the sign if the road seems clear. Answer C. Slow down and merge into traffic when it is safe to do so. A yield sign means you must slow down and give the right of way to traffic on the road you are entering or crossing. Question 14. The rule for passing another vehicle on a two-lane road is A. Pass quickly and return to your lane. B. Only pass on the right. C. Ensure the opposite lane is clear of oncoming traffic before passing. D. Pass if you were driving at night. Answer C. Ensure the opposite lane is clear of oncoming traffic before passing. When passing on a two-lane road, make sure the lane you are entering is clear of oncoming traffic and it is safe to pass. Question 15. A left or right turn on red is plain text. Legally made. A. Only after coming to a complete stop and yielding to pedestrians and oncoming traffic. B. Without stopping if the way is clear. C. At any intersection, regardless of traffic signals. D. Only when a right turn on red sign is posted. Answer A. Only after coming to a complete stop and yielding to pedestrians and oncoming traffic. You can make a left turn on red if you are on a one-way street turning onto another one-way street, after stopping and yielding to pedestrians and oncoming traffic. Question 16. Parking restrictions near fire hydrants in California require a vehicle to be parked no closer than A. 10 feet. B. 15 feet. C. 20 feet. D. 25 feet. Answer B. 15 feet. It's illegal to park within 15 feet of a fire hydrant in California, as this space must be kept clear for emergency access. Question 17. When parking downhill with no curb, you should turn your wheels. A. Away from the road. B. Into the road. C. Straight ahead. D. Towards the side of the road. Answer A. Away from the road. When parking downhill with no curb, turn your wheels away from the road to ensure that if your car starts to roll, it will move away from traffic. Question 18. The correct action to take when approaching a school bus with flashing red lights and extended stop sign is to A. Slow down and pass with caution. B. Stop only if you are on the same side of the road as the bus. C. Stop as far back as 25 feet from the bus in all directions. D. Continue driving at a normal speed. Answer: C. Stop as far back as 25 feet from the bus in all directions. This law applies to vehicles on both sides of the road unless the road is divided by a physical barrier. Question 19. The purpose and rules of a high occupancy vehicle, HOV, lane indicate that A. Any vehicle with more than one person can use the HOV lane at any time. B. Only motorcycles and buses can use the HOV lane. C. Vehicles with 2 or more occupants, including the driver, can use the HOV lane during designated hours. D. HOV lanes are reserved for electric vehicles only. Answer: C. Vehicles with 2 or more occupants, including the driver, can use the HOV lane during designated hours. HOV lanes are designed to promote carpooling and reduce traffic congestion. Question 20. A solid white line between lanes of traffic indicates A. Lane changing is encouraged. B. Lane changing is allowed at any time. C. Lane changing is prohibited. D. Traffic in each lane is moving in opposite directions. Answer: C. Lane changing is prohibited. A solid white line between lanes of traffic means that changing lanes is discouraged or unsafe, often used to indicate the lane's end or that lanes are splitting. Question 21. How do you identify a pedestrian crosswalk at an intersection? A. By waiting for pedestrians to signal. B. Through specific pavement markings and slash or signs. C. Crosswalks are only at intersections with traffic lights. D. Pedestrians are responsible for marking crosswalks. Answer: B. Through specific pavement markings and slash or signs. Pedestrian crosswalks at intersections are identified by specific pavement markings, signs, or signals that indicate where pedestrians may cross safely. Question 22. What should you do if your vehicle's right wheels move off the pavement? A. Immediately steer left to return to the pavement. B. Brake hard and steer back onto the pavement. C. Slow down and gradually steer back onto the pavement when safe. D. Continue driving with wheels off the pavement until you find a wider spot. Answer: C. Slow down and gradually steer back onto the pavement when safe. If your vehicle's wheels move off the pavement, reduce your speed and carefully steer back onto the pavement when it is safe to do so, avoiding sudden movements. Question 23. What are the requirements for using a carpool lane in California? A. Any vehicle with a driver and 1 passenger. B. Vehicles with 3 or more occupants. C. Electric vehicles with a single occupant. D. All of the above. Answer: D. All of the above. In California, carpool lanes may be used by vehicles with 2 or more occupants, including the driver, electric vehicles with a single occupant, with proper decals, and other qualifying vehicles, depending on specific lane restrictions. Question 24. When is it necessary to stop for a school bus on a divided highway? A. Never, as the divided highway means traffic is separated. B. Only if you are following the bus. C. If the bus is on your side of the road. D. In all situations, regardless of the divided highway. Answer: A. Never, as the divided highway means traffic is separated. On a divided highway, drivers moving in the opposite direction of the stopped school bus, with its red lights flashing and stop arm extended, are not required to stop. Question 25. How far in advance should you signal before making a turn or lane change? A. At least 50 feet before the turn. B. At least 100 feet before the turn. C. At least 200 feet before the turn. D. At least 5 seconds before the turn or change. Answer: B. At least 100 feet before the turn. California law requires drivers to signal at least 100 feet before turning or changing lanes to provide adequate warning to other drivers and pedestrians. Question 26. What does a yellow diamond-shaped sign indicate? A. A stop sign is ahead. B. A pedestrian crosswalk. C. A speed limit change. D. Warning or caution for upcoming road conditions or hazards. Answer: D. Warning or caution for upcoming road conditions or hazards. Yellow diamond-shaped signs are used to warn drivers of potential hazards or changes in road conditions ahead, such as curves, crossings, or traffic signals. Question 27. What is the basic speed law in California? A. Never drive faster than 65 miles per hour. B. Always keep up with the flow of traffic. C. Never drive faster than is safe for current conditions. D. The speed limit is the maximum speed under all conditions. Answer: C. Never drive faster than is safe for current conditions. The basic speed law in California dictates that you should never drive faster than is safe for the current conditions, regardless of the posted speed limit. Question 28. When is it illegal to use your horn? A. To signal to friends. B. When approaching or passing another vehicle. C. To alert another driver of a mistake. D. In residential areas after dark. Answer: A. To signal to friends. Using your horn to signal to friends or for reasons other than warning others of your presence or to avoid collisions is considered illegal and inappropriate use of the horn. Question 29. What does a flashing yellow traffic light mean? A. Stop and proceed when safe. B. Yield to oncoming traffic. C. Proceed with caution. D. The traffic signal is out of order. Answer: C. Proceed with caution. A flashing yellow light signals to drivers that they should slow down and proceed through the intersection with caution, but stopping is not required unless necessary for safety. Question 30. How do you handle a situation where the traffic lights at an intersection are not working? A. Proceed as if the intersection is uncontrolled. B. Treat the intersection as having a stop sign in all directions. C. Wait for another driver to go first. D. Continue at your current speed. Answer: B. Treat the intersection as having a stop sign in all directions. When traffic lights are out, drivers should treat the intersection as if it is controlled by stop signs in all directions, stopping and proceeding when it is safe to do so. Question 31. What does a green arrow appearing with a red traffic light mean? A. All traffic must stop. B. Proceed with caution in the direction of the arrow. C. Only vehicles turning in the direction of the arrow may proceed. D. The traffic light is about to turn green. Answer: C. Only vehicles turning in the direction of the arrow may proceed. A green arrow means that traffic moving in the direction of the arrow has the right of way and may proceed, even if the main signal is red. Question 32. What are the guidelines for safe following distances on a highway? A. The 1-second rule. B. The 2-second rule. C. The 3-second rule. D. The 4-second rule. Answer: C. The 3-second rule. To maintain a safe following distance on the highway, you should stay at least 3 seconds behind the vehicle in front of you, increasing the distance in poor weather or heavy traffic conditions. Question 33. Describe the correct way to use a roundabout or traffic circle. A. Enter at high speed to merge with traffic. B. Yield to traffic already in the roundabout. C. Stop before entering the roundabout. D. The vehicle to the left has the right of way. Answer: B. Yield to traffic already in the roundabout. When approaching a roundabout, drivers should slow down, yield to pedestrians and bicyclists, and give the right of way to traffic already circulating within the roundabout. Question 34. What is the California law regarding the use of cell phones while driving? A. Handheld use is permitted at stoplights. B. Handheld use is allowed for drivers over 18. C. Only hands-free use is permitted. D. All cell phone use is prohibited while driving. Answer: C. Only hands-free use is permitted. California law prohibits all drivers from using handheld cell phones while driving but allows the use of hands-free devices. Question 35. What should you do if you are involved in a traffic collision? A. Leave the scene immediately. B. Move vehicles out of traffic if no injuries are involved. C. Wait for law enforcement before exchanging information. D. Only exchange information if there is significant damage. Answer B. Move vehicles out of traffic if no injuries are involved. If you are involved in a collision and there are no injuries, move the vehicles out of traffic if possible, and then exchange information with the other driver. Question 36. Describe the actions a driver should take when encountering a blind pedestrian at a crosswalk. A. Honk to let them know you are there. B. Proceed if they are not moving. C. Drive around them carefully. D. Yield the right of way and wait for them to cross. Answer D. Yield the right of way and wait for them to cross. Drivers must always yield the right of way to blind pedestrians, identified by a white cane or a guide dog, and wait for them to completely cross the roadway. Question 37. What is the legal blood alcohol concentration? C. Limit in California for drivers 21 years of age or older. A. 0, 8%. B. 0, 5%. C. 0, 10%. D. There is no specific limit. Answer A. 0, 8%. In California, the legal BAC limit for drivers 21 years of age or older is 0, 8%. Driving with a BAC at or above this limit is considered driving under the influence. DUI. Question 38. What does a no U-turn sign look like, and what does it mean? A. A red circle with a U in the middle mean U-turns are always allowed. B. A green circle with a U indicating U-turns are permitted. C. A red circle with a line through a U mean U-turns are prohibited. D. A yellow sign with a U indicating caution for U-turns. Answer C. A red circle with a line through a U meaning U-turns are prohibited. This sign indicates that U-turns are not allowed at the location it is posted. Question 39. How should you react to an emergency vehicle approaching while you are in an intersection? A. Continue through the intersection, then pull over. B. Stop in the intersection until the vehicle passes. C. Speed up to clear the intersection quickly. D. Pull over to the right in the intersection. Answer A. Continue through the intersection, then pull over. If you are in an intersection when an emergency vehicle approaches with lights and sirens, continue through the intersection and then pull over to the right side of the road and stop. Question 40. What is the proper way to merge onto a freeway? A. Slow down and wait for an opening. B. Come to a complete stop before merging. C. Merge at the same speed as traffic is moving. D. Speed up significantly to find a gap. Answer C. Merge at the same speed as traffic is moving. When merging onto a freeway, adjust your speed to match that of the freeway traffic and merge into a gap safely without stopping in the merge lane, if possible. Question 41. How do you correctly use anti-lock brakes in an emergency situation? A. Pump the brakes rapidly. B. Apply steady pressure without pumping. C. Brake lightly and steer sharply. D. Turn off the vehicle immediately. Answer B. Apply steady pressure without pumping. Anti-lock brakes are designed to prevent skidding and help maintain steering control during an emergency stop. You should apply steady pressure to the brake pedal and let the system modulate the braking force. Question 42. What does a road sign with a bike symbol indicate? A. Bikes are prohibited on this road. B. A bike lane is present on the road. C. Bicycles should use the sidewalk. D. Only bikes are allowed on this road. Answer B. A bike lane is present on the road. A road sign with a bike symbol indicates that a portion of the road is designated for the exclusive use of bicycles, known as a bike lane. Question 43. What are the rules for making a right turn at a red light in California? A. It is not allowed under any circumstances. B. You may turn without stopping if the way is clear. C. Come to a complete stop, then turn if safe, and there is no sign prohibiting it. D. Only allowed at intersections with a green arrow. Answer: C. Come to a complete stop, then turn if safe, and there is no sign prohibiting it. In California, you are allowed to make a right turn at a red light after coming to a full stop, unless a sign specifically prohibits it. Question 44. When is it allowed to pass another vehicle on the right? A. When the vehicle you are passing is making a left turn. B. On a one-way street. C. When driving in a designated bike lane. D. It is never allowed. Answer: A. When the vehicle you are passing is making a left turn. In California, you may pass a vehicle on the right if the vehicle you are passing is making a left turn and there is room to pass safely without driving off the roadway. Question 45. What precautions should you take when driving in foggy conditions? A. Use your high beams for better visibility. B. Follow other vehicles closely to stay visible. C. Use your fog lights or low beams and maintain a safe following distance. D. Increase your speed to reduce time spent in the fog. Answer: C. Use your fog lights or low beams and maintain a safe following distance. High beams can reflect off the fog, creating a white wall effect and reducing visibility even further. Question 46. What does a white painted curb mean? A. Loading zone for freight only. B. No stopping, standing, or parking. C. Loading zone for passengers or mail only. D. Short duration parking. Answer: C. Loading zone for passengers or mail only. A white painted curb indicates that stopping is only permitted long enough to pick up or drop off passengers or mail. Question 47. What should you do if you miss your freeway exit? A. Stop and back up on the freeway. B. Proceed to the next exit. C. Use the emergency turnaround lane. D. Quickly cut across multiple lanes to exit. Answer: B. Proceed to the next exit. If you miss your freeway exit, it's safest to proceed to the next exit rather than attempting to back up or make sudden lane changes. Question 48. How do you respond to a T intersection sign? A. Yield to traffic on the through road. B. The road you are on continues straight ahead. C. Accelerate to merge with traffic. D. Stop, then proceed when it's safe without yielding. Answer: A. Yield to traffic on the through road. A T intersection sign indicates that the road you are on will end, and you must yield to traffic on the through road before proceeding. Question 49. What is the penalty for not stopping at a stop sign? A. A warning for the first offense. B. Community service. C. A fine and points on your driving record. D. Mandatory driving school attendance. Answer: C. A fine and points on your driving record. Failing to stop at a stop sign is a traffic violation that typically results in a fine and points being added to your driving record. Question 50. How do you properly secure a load on your vehicle? A. Use a tarp only. B. Ensure the load is balanced but not necessarily tied down. C. Securely fasten the load so it doesn't shift or fall. D. Keep all items inside the vehicle, regardless of size. Answer: C. Securely fasten the load so it doesn't shift or fall. Properly securing a load includes using straps, nets, or other devices to prevent items from shifting, falling, or creating a hazard. Question 51. What does a slippery when wet sign warn you about? A. Increased braking distance required. B. The road ahead is under construction. C. Speed limits are doubled. D. Pedestrians may be crossing. Answer: A. Increased braking distance required. The slippery when wet sign warns drivers that the road surface may become slippery in wet conditions, requiring more distance to stop safely. Question 52. Describe the correct action when exiting a freeway. A. Accelerate while on the off-ramp. B. Signal, move to the exit lane, and begin to slow down to match the speed of the off-ramp. C. Wait until the last minute to change lanes to the exit lane. D. Stop before merging with off-ramp traffic. Answer: B. Signal, move to the exit lane, and begin to slow down to match the speed of the off-ramp. This ensures a smooth transition from freeway speeds to the reduced speeds of the off-ramp and service roads. Question 53. What are the indicators that a pedestrian has the right-of-way? A. The pedestrian is already crossing the street. B. When the pedestrian signals you to go first. C. Only at intersections with pedestrian signals. D. Pedestrians never have the right-of-way. Answer: A. The pedestrian is already crossing the street. Pedestrians have the right-of-way at all marked or unmarked crosswalks at intersections, unless otherwise indicated by traffic signals. Question 54. How do you approach a junction where the traffic lights are out of order? A. Treat it as a four-way stop. B. The first vehicle to arrive has the right-of-way. C. Continue at the same speed and use caution. D. Right turns are allowed without stopping. Answer: A. Treat it as a four-way stop. When traffic signals are out, treat the intersection as a four-way stop, with the driver arriving first having the right-of-way and then proceeding in the order of arrival. Question 55. What should you do if you encounter a funeral procession? A. Join the procession to get through traffic faster. B. Cut through the procession. C. Yield the right-of-way until the procession has passed. D. Honk to signal the procession to move faster. Answer: C. Yield the right-of-way until the procession has passed. It's respectful and often required by law to yield to funeral processions and not interrupt or separate the vehicles in the procession. Question 56. What does a solid yellow line on your side of the center line mean? A. You must yield to oncoming traffic. B. Passing on the left is allowed. C. Passing is not recommended. D. Passing is prohibited. Answer: D. Passing is prohibited. A solid yellow line on your side of the center line means that passing is prohibited due to potentially dangerous conditions, such as limited visibility or oncoming traffic. Question 57. How do you handle driving near large trucks or buses? A. Follow closely to reduce wind resistance. B. Pass quickly on the right. C. Maintain a safe distance and be aware of their blind spots. D. Flash your lights before passing. Answer: C. Maintain a safe distance and be aware of their blind spots. Large vehicles have larger blind spots, require longer distances to stop, and can make wide turns. It's important to give them plenty of space and avoid lingering in blind spots. Question 58. What are the laws regarding child passenger safety seats? A. Children under 8 years old must be in a front-facing car seat. B. Children under 8 years old or under 4'9" must be secured in a car or booster seat. C. Booster seats are optional for children over 6 years old. D. Children can use adult seat belts at any age if they fit properly. Answer: B. Children under 8 years old or under 4'9" must be secured in a car or booster seat. California law requires children to be properly secured in a car or booster seat in the rear seat until they are 8 years old or at least 4'9" tall. Question 59. Describe what a yield sign looks like and its meaning. A. A red octagon sign that means stop. B. A yellow triangle sign that means slow down. C. A white triangle sign with red bordering that means give way to other road users. D. A blue square sign that means caution. Answer: C. A white triangle sign with red bordering that means give way to other road users. A yield sign indicates that you must slow down and, if necessary, stop in order to give the right of way to pedestrians and approaching vehicles. Question 60. How should you react when approaching a railroad crossing with flashing signals? A. Speed up to cross before the barrier lowers. B. Stop, look, and listen for a train before proceeding. C. Continue at a normal speed if you do not see a train. D. Stop and only proceed once the signals have stopped flashing and it is safe to do so. Answer: D. Stop and only proceed once the signals have stopped flashing and it is safe to do so. When approaching a railroad crossing with flashing signals, you must stop and wait until the signals stop flashing, the gates are fully raised, and it is safe to proceed, ensuring no trains are approaching. Question 61. What is the correct response to an end school zone sign? A. Increase speed immediately. B. Continue at the school zone speed limit until you reach the next traffic signal. C. Resume the normal speed limit if it's safe to do so. D. Stop and check for children before proceeding. Answer: C. Resume the normal speed limit if it's safe to do so. An end school zone sign indicates that you are leaving the school zone and the reduced speed limit no longer applies. You may resume the normal speed limit, provided it is safe to do so. Question 62. How do you handle a situation where you are being tailgated? A. Brake sharply to warn the tailgater. B. Increase your speed to put more distance between your vehicle and the tailgater. C. Move over and let the tailgater pass when it's safe. D. Maintain your speed and flash your brake lights. Answer: C. Move over and let the tailgater pass when it's safe. The safest way to handle being tailgated is to allow the tailgater to pass you, if possible, to avoid potential accidents. Question 63. What does a sign with an arrow and the word "only" indicate? A. The lane is ending. B. You may only proceed in the direction of the arrow. C. You must stop. D. You may proceed in any direction. Answer: B. You may only proceed in the direction of the arrow. Such a sign indicates that the lane is designated only for the direction of the arrow and you must follow that direction. Question 64. How do you proceed when making a left turn from a one-way street onto another one-way street? A. Turn into any lane that is safely open. B. Turn into the right lane only. C. Turn into the lane closest to the center line. D. You cannot turn left from a one-way street. Answer: A. Turn into any lane that is safely open. When turning left from a one-way street onto another one-way street, you may turn into any lane that is safely open, as indicated by traffic signs or markings. Question 65. What is the correct procedure for parking next to a curb? A. Your wheels should be within 18 inches of the curb. B. Park at least 3 feet away from the curb. C. Your vehicle should be touching the curb. D. Parking next to curbs is not allowed. Answer: A. Your wheels should be within 18 inches of the curb. When parking next to a curb, ensure your vehicle's wheels are no more than 18 inches from the curb to avoid being too far into the traffic lane or unnecessarily blocking the roadway. Question 66. Describe the action to take when you see a stop ahead sign. A. Prepare to stop at an upcoming stop sign. B. Stop immediately. C. Ignore the sign if you do not see any vehicles. D. Only stop if there are pedestrians present. Answer: A. Prepare to stop at an upcoming stop sign. A stop ahead sign warns you of an approaching stop sign, allowing you to prepare for a complete stop at the stop sign location. Question 67. What does a blue curb indicate? A. Parking for disabled persons only. B. Short-term parking. C. Loading zone. D. No parking anytime. Answer: A. Parking for disabled persons only. A blue curb is designated for parking by disabled persons only, and a valid disabled parking placard or license plate is required to park in these spaces. Question 68. How do you properly navigate through a traffic circle or roundabout? A. Enter at high speed to merge with the flow of traffic. B. Yield to traffic already in the roundabout, then proceed counterclockwise. C. Stop before entering the roundabout and wait for an opening. D. Yield to traffic entering the roundabout. Answer: B. Yield to traffic already in the roundabout, then proceed counterclockwise. When entering a roundabout or traffic circle, you must yield to traffic already circulating within it and then proceed in a counterclockwise direction. Question 69. What does a no passing zone sign look like? A. A rectangular green sign with white letters. B. A yellow diamond with black horizontal stripes. C. A white square with a red circle and a slash. D. A pennant-shaped yellow sign. Answer: D. A pennant-shaped yellow sign. A no passing zone sign is pennant-shaped and yellow, indicating that passing is not allowed due to oncoming traffic, road conditions, or visibility limitations. Question 70. In California, what are the legal requirements for motorcycle helmets? A. Helmets are optional for riders over 21 years of age. B. Helmets must be worn, but there are no specifications regarding safety standards. C. All riders and passengers must wear a U.S. Department of Transportation, DOT, compliant helmet. D. Only passengers are required to wear helmets, not the drivers. Answer: C. All riders and passengers must wear a U.S. Department of Transportation, DOT, compliant helmet. California law requires every rider and passenger to wear a helmet that meets the U.S. Department of Transportation, DOT, safety standards. This ensures maximum protection in the event of a crash, significantly reducing the risk of head injuries and fatalities.